We also have to remember they botched when it came to Baker Mayfield, right? They also made that decision to give Deshaun Watson all of that money, and that looks like it turned out to be a complete disaster as well. So I agree with you, Freddie. I don't know if I trust the Cleveland Browns to make any decision when it comes to the quarterback position.
You mentioned Deshaun Watson. By the way, they still believe he's going to be in the roster next year.
Well, he has to be. All the money that they're paying him, I think it's over $40 million.
Yeah, so that quarterback room could involve,
Guaranteed.
Deshaun Watson, Shedeur Sanders, who they might take in the first round. Yeah, that can involve that with the Cleveland Browns, potentially, if they don't believe that Shedeur's the guy.
Let your door go. Let my boy go, man.
Let that Shedeur go. Clap your hands, stab your... Anyway.
Let him go.
Yeah, let him go. Let him go somewhere else where he can thrive. He's Harry Douglas. I'm Freddie Coleman. It's the afternoon cool known as Freddie and Harry. A friend of the late, great Stuart Scott will stop by and talk about the upcoming 30 for 30 starring Stuart Scott that happens tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern Time on ESPN. This is ESPN Radio and ESPN Plus.
This college football moment is brought to you by Serve Pro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Fellas, it's the season to shine, and not just from the holiday lights. Manscaped is here to keep you looking sharp for every holiday party, family photo, and mistletoe moment. The Lawnmower 5 body trimmer and the Chairman Plus face shaver deliver precision, comfort, and control worthy of Santa's nice list. I've been good and nice. Whether you're tidying up before a big night out or preparing for New Year's Eve, Manscaped has your back. And your face too, to be exact. So gift yourself with some grooming greatness this season, because looking good is the best gift of all. And now you can find Manscaped products at your local Walmart.
News now on 102.7 The Game.
Reporting for Cromwell Media News, I'm Rob Nichols. A new Toyota Boshoku American manufacturing facility is now open in Western Kentucky. The Hopkinsville facility manufactures automotive interior, filtration, and powertrain components like seat recliners and seat tracks. The facility has created 157 new jobs in the area. A man in Evansville facing charges following an apparent accidental shooting involving a child. Police say the shooting happened Tuesday morning near Green River Road and I-69. Multiple children were inside the home when officers got there, and police say they found 3 guns inside the residence. Police say 23-year-old Jason Baker accidentally shot a child who is expected to recover. Baker faces charges of criminal recklessness. Some Kentucky lawmakers are planning to work on an initiative that would eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives in K-12 schools. The anti-DEI bill, sponsored by State Senator Lindsey Titchener, was introduced to legislators in the Interim Education Committee yesterday. Titchener has made specific references to programs in Jefferson County and Fayette County public schools. It is called DEI initiatives in general wasteful, ineffective, and divisive. The General Assembly has already taken steps to dismantle DEI practices in Kentucky. The colleges and universities. The state's next legislative session will get underway next month. I'm Rob Nichols reporting.
Hey, it's Bob McDole here, owner of 270 Tactical. I want to invite you to come check out our brand new shop, where you'll find an extensive range of firearms, optics, and shooting accessories. From trusted names like Pinelli to Winchester, we've got it all. Plus, we handle all custom orders. Come explore our large collection and find exactly what you need with the help of our expert team. We are 270 Tactical, and we're located at 1737 Sherm Road. See you there.
Carpets Unlimited.
Since 1969, Carpets Unlimited has been providing the best quality flooring at the lowest price. We keep over 2 million square feet of flooring in stock at our showrooms in Evansville, Owensboro, and Bowling Green. Great selection, the lowest prices, and our service is impeccable. So the next time you need flooring for your home or your business, stop by, call, or visit us on Facebook. Carpets Unlimited. Nobody has more and nobody sells for less.
And now, Western Kentucky weather on 102.7 The Game.
Here's your 14 First Alert forecast for the overnight hours. We've got mostly cloudy skies with a few spotty rain showers possible early, then staying dry through the overnight. Lows will drop down into the mid-20s, and then headed into Thursday, mostly cloudy with a few flurries possible during the day, but highs will only top out in the mid-30s before we got some snow and some snow showers moving in after 6 p.m. Thursday night, mainly to the northeast of Evansville, where a coating up to an inch is possible. I'm meteorologist Michael Fecker with your 14 First Alert forecast.
JOY.
From the Floor Concept Studios, ESPN Radio, all sports, all the time. Kentuckiana sports leader, 102.7 WLME, Lewisburg, 102.7 The Game.
Answers, Clarence. Roger. What's our vector, Victor? Hello, sports fans, and welcome to
Live at 5.
It's Live at 5, and it's brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtree, FWHlegal.com. And now, your host for Live at 5, Stephen A. Turner.
What's up and welcome to Live at 5, brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtree, dedicated to you, committed to justice. That's FWHlegal.com. Stephen A. Turner here in the Floor Concept Studios, joined by Coach Vic Evans.
Well, what's up, man?
I got a better co-host. I got the 5A state championship trophy right here in front of me, man. That's a great co-host right there.
It's just like hockey. You know, when you win it, everybody gets to take it home for a day.
Something special about this trophy, man. Just right here on the table. If you're watching the live stream, you can see it. Download the Owensboro Radio app. You can listen anywhere in the world. Follow along social media. And you can text us through the show on the Green River Area Federal Credit Union text line, 270-903-0389. We'll talk boys basketball in the back half of the show, along with a little above all roofing, true or false. But we're going to waste no time because we have I think this is the most guests we've ever had on Live at 5.
It will be.
We're setting a record today.
We are
right?
setting a record.
And that's what you do when you talk about state championships. Our Green River Area Federal Credit Union guests of the game, the 5A state champion Owensboro Red Devils, kicking it off with head coach DeMarcus Ganaway. How you doing, my man?
Doing great, fellas.
Has it set in yet, man?
Not at all, man. Not at all. It's just been kind of just getting right back to everything, coming back on all the, the praise and, the congratulations, and straight into turn-in equipment yesterday. And when our locker room was getting cleaned out and we were in there, and it just kind of hit and surreal that the season was over. And then yesterday we had the final coaches meeting for the season and kind of just reeling it all in, man, and trying to let it settle. But I'm still just excited.
No doubt, man. And just an incredible performance throughout the postseason. It was a little bit of a bumpy start, and I think you guys did a tremendous job just putting that, first two games behind you, building off that, learning off of it, and really no one really competed with you again the rest of the season. You guys really put your best foot forward the rest of the way.
Yeah, I contribute that to the boys. One thing that happened to us after the Cal game was just kind of a harsh look in the mirror of who we wanted to be and how we were going to get there. And we had been preaching that through camp. We had some, some flashes in the scrimmages, but then just those first two games, a complete letdown. And that first game, we kind of had a different game plan because we didn't know who we were and how things were going to go playing a powerhouse in St. X. Second game, we thought like we were going to be kind of getting our feet up underneath of us, having a great opponent, but got completely embarrassed there. And it was just an opportunity to sit back down and talk about how we were truly going to get to where we thought we could be. And the boys were bought in the entire time. They didn't flinch. And they knew that, on the horizon was an opportunity to get some wins and get rolling. Like the Davis County game helped us out. Catholic game was, of course, like I said here before, the Catholic game was going to be the one that kind of tempered expectations to what we could do. And it did just that. I think once we got our first down in the second quarter of that game, we ain't stop after that.
Haven't looked back since.
You haven't.
Yeah.
No. And as you're talking about, having the second longest win streak in the state right now, just behind Cal at 13 is the second longest one. And, when did it hit you, that you thought, man, this team, I mean, if we just we just take care of what we do, this team can win a state title?
I think the Catholic game, honestly, the Catholic game showed me a lot about who we were. The environment was electric, but just the way our boys responded in adversity and were able to be so resilient.
Yeah, because they dominated the first half, and you were just coming off of, the two best teams you had played up to that point had kind of rolled you, and then you got dominated the first quarter. Yeah. It could have went sideways real quick.
Yeah, exactly. And I think we should have went into the halftime 14-7.
Mm-hmm.
I know you could probably say 14-14 because they missed on the first drive with a wide open overthrow in the back of the end zone back there. So the first half was just kind of letting everybody get settled. Emotions were high, and it was a big game. But after that, we went in the locker room at that game. And I ain't going to tell you what us as coaches said, but I can tell you what was felt. And the mindset there was that we were completely better. And we were better than what we were performing. And our guys, they weren't even tired. They were just still hungry for that first, sight of to get rolling. And when we came back out after halftime, man, you could just see it and you could feel it. And then every week after that, we never talked about our record at all this season. We just started to enjoy the process week to week, and practices were fun. The guys were lighthearted. And then I think the next test was Madisonville. And what we did Madisonville, I couldn't even imagine that it was going to go that way. But after that game, for sure, I talked to Coach Barnes because I know he knows a lot about all the programs in the state and what's going on. And I asked him, I said, man, I think like we could win this thing. And what do you think? And he said, yeah. And once I got confirmation from my coaches, then it was on from there.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that because, I talked to so many people around the program, and they said, I think the number one strength is just the ability to trust in your assistant coaches. You talk about your staff and the hand they had in this, because you're like the CEO. And even talking to Ty last week, he was talking about how, how much you motivate them, and not only them, but I feel like you motivate the staff too. And everybody just kind of rallied around, and you let your coaches coach, man. Talk about that staff and the job they did this season.
I thought that was one of the most appealing opportunities about this job, was just that it's a tailor-made program because it has tradition, but it also have guys who love it, who've been here, and then you got
played there.
Exactly,
yep.
Played here. Drew Hall is holding records, and it's Coach DeLacy played. It has a ring, and so it just means a lot to so many people. But then you also got new blood too. So it was a great mix of guys who have the history.
And that is also so important when you talk about that you being the new guy coming in and how your staff accepted you and all got down the path. You see a lot of times where they bring somebody in from, that's not in the program. Yeah. It can get ugly really quickly, with whether it be backstabbing or just, hey, we're not on this page. That never seemed to be a problem here at Owensboro.
No, not at all. And that was something that, that I was worried about coming in. But quickly after being here in conversations with everybody, like that wasn't even a thought anymore. It was just about how we were going to all get on the same page to get the boys on the same page and continually come together.
I've got to ask you, can we put one rumor to bed? You're not a candidate for the Michigan job, are you, that opened up today?
Man, not at all. I've heard.
I love it.
No, come on, man. Not even close.
I'm just playing with you, Coach.
Yeah. And I know this one trophy's nice, Coach. We're doing it again next year, right? I mean, that's what you've been hearing already. That's Owensboro Red.
I already put him on.
I would accustom the Owensboro fan base to the Big Blue Nation, man. They're just rabid, man, right? Yeah. And it's a healthy rabid. But, back when, you applied for this job, this has to be I don't know if you envisioned it in year one, but you knew this was a sleeping giant as far as state title contention. When take us all the way back, to when you saw that job come open and just where your mindset was with applying for the job.
Really, it was am I crazy enough to leave Florida?
No, is your wife on board yet?
Can you get your wife?
Exactly,
that was the thing. Can I get my wife home back here?
You had to win that state title for her, man.
Wait till Saturday and Sunday when it's like 10 degrees out here. Then tell me. Then ask her if she wants to go back to Florida.
I'm gonna tell you, driving home after the celebration in the gym when we got back, and I said something to her, and like it was worth it. And I kind of see her take a breath and just kind of letting it all soak in and things like that. And it kind of hit then, but the week before on Thanksgiving, we had that Thanksgiving practice. It was freezing, and she was cussing me out. So,
it was freezing.
But take all the way back, man. It was just, knowing what was here. I talked to Coach Fallon just to kind of see and ask him a couple questions after letting him know what a great job he had done. And then I have a great relationship with like Coach Kelly, Coach Roberts. Those guys had helped out with DSP and coaching in the 7-on-7. So like we were really familiar with each other. And talking to them and getting some confidence from them that that things are great here and needed to be kind of put together with, you talked about O-line and D-line like everybody else talked about, but knew the bones were there and that guys wanted it to be exactly where they had left off. Because Jay, second round last year, but before then, it was regional.
Five straight semifinals.
Yeah. So, it wasn't too much to kind of put back together. It was just about getting over the hump. And knowing what you got in talent. When I was in Florida, just the guys that I had, talent when you see talent. And when I looked at the roster, and of course you got Evan and Eli and Ty and, all the other guys in skill and talent here, like you just got to kind of find a way to get it to click. And I think you saw it click because we holding this trophy because
yeah, it was without a doubt. And, coming from, you talked about coming from Florida and the place with talent, and you get here, just talk about on this run, especially when you get into the third round and the semifinals and the state championship game, what was going on with the tailgate with Buster Ashley, all the old players from Owensboro. I mean, it had been a long time. They'd been, I think they'd lost 4 state finals since the last time they won one. It'd been right on the cusp. But you get guys like Mark Higgs coming from Florida to show up at a tailgate. I mean, that's what makes Owensboro special. So many great players through the years that still live and breathe Owensboro high school football.
Oh yeah, that's what's fantastic about the program, and it means so much to so many people. Like I said, just like the coaches that we have on staff, it doesn't mean any more to them than it does people like Buster, the Drew Johnson's dad, the whole community that is a part of being a Red Devil. And, one thing that they helped me out with was just focus on football. Let us know, like, some of the ideas and
what
things
you
that
need.
Let us know what you need. But then also, too, like some of the things that you're okay with, that, you're kind of up to date with the tailgating and the DJ at the game and all this stuff. And they made it work, and they made it seamless for me to just focus on football and then just enjoy everything else that was going on from the community.
I've got to ask you, because I was listening to Dan, who did an absolute fantastic job, Dan and Dave, as I was driving back from Ohio, and get about 4 minutes left, and it's cold out there, and that Gatorade bath hits you. What was the first thought that went through your mind there?
Man, listen, I can't tell you the first thought because I think everybody saw my face, man. I wasn't expecting it because I wasn't anticipating the moment. I'm looking for that last first down.
Right.
I didn't know. Honestly,
you're always coaching till the buzzer goes off.
I didn't know if we were going to go score, if we, that last first down, and then we were going to go victory. And in that moment, I just felt that rush of coldness on my body, and I just turned around and looked at him like, who did that?
About to get taken down.
Listen,
no, it was good.
You always accept that one.
Exactly.
That's something you will always accept, that Gatorade bath, no matter how cold it is.
Let it soak in for a hot second. I remembered where I was and then just enjoyed it. Everybody was already getting ready to celebrate, and it was a great time.
The last thing I got, man, you've done a great job separating it all season, but you got you coach your son, playing quarterback to a state championship. You're the coach, right? I mean, that's incredible enough. But then to get to do it alongside your son at the quarterback spot, man, talk about how special that is in the season that young man had.
I think that I won't really get an opportunity to kind of settle that in until maybe years from now when me and him kind of go back.
Until he's done through Owensboro, you're not still coaching him.
I'm telling you, because for us, like, I've been a coach, I was playing either when he was born and then through the whole process there, and then got into coaching and training and all that, and that's all he's ever known. So I've been a coach well before my son got in the program, and I'm as fair to football as I can possibly be. So he gets no shortcuts. I try not to be too hard on him and just kind of let him enjoy it as well, like I did. But my dad was my coach, so I kind of learned from him.
Mm-hmm.
But it was great, man. Like, he did exactly what I thought he was capable of.
When you put up those numbers, there's not much you can complain about. Let's just be honest.
Listen, I tell him, man, like, he gets a hard time just because he's my son.
Right. It doesn't matter how good he is or how bad he is. He's playing because he's D-Mark Jr.
Exactly. And he wants, and it's not that he gets that, and he's always, wore that well. But he wants to be good because I was good. Things like that I know he always wants. He's always been that way.
Oh, most guys that play sports and their dads do too, you always want to be better than him.
I tell him he ain't gonna be better than me.
No matter what you do, you got a long way to go to catch Dad.
I'm pushing him, so it's all good.
I love it, man. Well, Vic, I'm gonna tag you out.
Yes, I'll get out of here.
Time to tag in the champs here. We got several to get in. We'll keep it quick with you. You stay in if you want. We'll do 2 at a time. We got tag teams coming in, Coach, and
let's go. Either one.
These are the guys that did it. Yeah, whichever one you want. You don't have to sit, but you can if you want. Hang out with us here for a second. I'm gonna get you first, man. Introduce yourself out there to 102.7 The Game fans out there.
My name is Carter Vanover. I'm a senior. I play center, and we're doing shout-outs.
Yeah, shout out.
All right,
absolutely.
Let me shout out my dad, Daryl Vanover, my mom, Heather, Coach Grenier. Coach Will Barnes, and one more. Let me give a huge shout out to Mike Kasinger for all he does for the boys. So shout out to him.
That's a first team center right there, man. We got over here, man. Introduce yourself, young man.
I'm Drew Johnson. I'm a senior. I played right tackle. And if we're doing shout outs, I got to shout out Coach Grenier, Trevor Garrison, middle school coach now at Hancock High School.
Yes, sir.
And my dad, Andrew Johnson.
Love it, man. And this is guys in the trenches for you, man. And much maligned area coming into the season. But I'll say that's probably the most improved group on the team.
I would say so, just because like that's where it all starts for us. Like I've said from day one, football's played inside out, and so you got to be good up front if you expect to have any type of success. But with these guys and Coach Grenier, he gave me trust in them early that they were going to get it together, they were going to get it done because the maturity that they have, the work that they were willing to put in, and then the communication was huge.
Yeah.
So and like they did that completely.
Has it set in yet, guys?
Honestly, the Monday, I was ready to go to practice. I was kind of still in game mode. So
that's always the worst part of it. Whether you win or lose, it's always the worst part of this end of the season.
No,
you don't get to play together.
I was like, we got another one. I was like, oh man, like we don't. 4 o'clock runs by, and I'm sitting at home, and I'm like, gosh, man, this is really weird. But you know, it was all worth it. All of it was worth it, and you know, I couldn't be more thrilled and. You know, just how it ended.
No doubt. Guys, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. We got a whole room full of folks, so I'll get you in and out of here, and congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Let's get the next duo in the house here.
Yes, sir.
Coming up next.
I told them, man, they got to be fresh still. They didn't get as many reps in the playoffs.
That's right. I mean, you got about, half the football in.
Yeah, they got another week in them.
I was about to say, it's not like they're upset they don't have another game coming up, man. We got 2 dudes here, man.
I know.
And I'm going to go ahead and let you guys introduce yourself out there to the listening audience. Go ahead, young man.
So, I'm Eli Hampton. I'm a senior, play left tackle, middle linebacker. I just want to shout out Coach Grenier because I know he'd be mad if I didn't.
Coach Grenier is a popular guy, man. I'll shout him out, too, because I loved him at K-Dub, man.
And then shout out Mike Kasinger, GOAT, always pulling through for the guys. So
love it, man. What about this guy over here to my right? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name's Evan Hampton. I'm a senior running back, and want to shout out Coach Grenier because he's been pretty upset that I didn't shout him out whenever we signed our national letter.
We're going to see if we can get everybody.
You better watch out for your next one. I know who it better be.
Yeah, so these guys right here, man, this is special.
Oh, and I want to shout out Coach Boom.
Yeah.
There you go. Absolutely. Yeah, he's going to get you if you don't, man.
Yeah.
And we'll start with you, Eli, man. Talk about it, man. How's it feel to be a state champion, man?
It feels great. It's something we've always dreamed of since we were little kids, walking out in the Kroger field, just playing for that state title game. And you kind of wake up the next day, and it's like, man, we actually did it. So it feels great. Just hoping that these boys carry on the tradition of excellence here.
Man, these 2 guys in a grappling, brothers.
Oh, yeah.
I choked slammed my brother through a wall one time. So I mean, how's that go in the house? I mean, you guys always got along. Has there ever been get into a little wrestling match? I mean, who gets the better of each other in this contest here?
I would say when it comes to the football side of things, we get the best out of each other. He makes me better, and I make him better. So that's kind of how we view it.
That's right, man. And now you get this bid for Mr. Football campaign. Right? We got a stunt for him. This is it's an election season. We got to get out there, Mr. Football Evan Hampton. Man, how you feeling about that?
Obviously that's been a goal written down. Since my freshman year, we got a Post-it note on my wall, and it hasn't moved. Coach Boom got a picture of that my sophomore summer when I sent it to him when he asked me for my goals, and at the end of the day, the voting's going to go the way it goes, and I'm just going to focus on getting ready for the next level and
controllables, right?
Hard.
That's right, man. Right. Vanderbilt it is, right? You guys had a big recruiting season at Vanderbilt. You're stepping into a really, really nice class down there, and one of the top teams in the SEC. How's that feel?
It feels great. It's a great opportunity all the way around. Coach Lee's done a phenomenal job, and I couldn't be more excited just to walk into the situation that I'm going into.
Yeah, man. What an incredible postseason. What an incredible career for both of you guys getting to do it in the family, man. Congratulations to both of you. We'll see you in baseball season.
Yes, sir.
Right, knocking the cover off the baseball. Y'all enjoy it, man. Soak it in. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Eli and Evan Hampton here as we'll tag in the next group of young men. It's not a bad group to inherit,
I'm telling you, man.
You walk in the door and you see these 2 guys coming in. You're like, all right, I think I made the right call here.
I'm telling you.
Absolutely. Let's get these guys in the house.
I told the coaches, some of the coaches yesterday, I was like, we need to make a clinic tape of Eli Hampton.
Oh,
I'm
man.
telling you, man. Like he's everything.
Surgical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Smart and everything.
No doubt, man. Let's get these young men in here. You want to introduce yourself?
Jackson James, defensive end, class of 2026.
All right, there you go. How about you, young man?
J.W. Muster, played D-line in 01.
J.W. Muster should have been first team. I don't know if you heard me or not on here talking about you on Monday. I'm like, this dude, I mean, trust me, guys. I mean, it's a whole process. But, hey, you got this thing right here, though, right? And if you look at matters. I don't know if you've been on Bluegrass Press. I mean, I would never encourage anybody to read that. But for you, young man, they were talking about you all across the state on Saturday. That's pretty cool, right?
That was pretty cool. I got on there and read it on the bus on the way home. So, yeah, it was cool.
Freaking happy. There he is. I didn't even wait. I didn't wait till we got home, man. I was already reading. And Jackson, man, you bust on the scene this year. You know, I had everybody talking about you. Talk about the season. Talk about, where your focus was going into the year. I mean, I'm sure you knew you had it in you, but you were one of the breakout stars of the area this year.
Coming from a junior year, not being able to play because of an injury, felt like I really had to bounce back and just show everybody what I could do.
Man, and what was it like when the clock hit 0, man? I mean, what was it? Just pure? Did you black out a little bit, or?
Honestly, I probably did just black out. Like, I can't really remember the feeling, but it was just awesome.
Just a great defensive group, man. Just out there, and that was a tough group up there up front for Pulaski, man. You guys
they had a
job.
great O-line. They really did. And they had a good game plan for us. They had a good O-line, but we still stopped it.
Settled in, right? Yeah, that's right, man. Congratulations to both of you guys, man. Anybody want to give a shout-out to before you get you out of here?
I'd like to shout out all my defensive coaches at OHS, so Coach DJ, Coach Hall, Coach Hogg, and Coach DeLacy.
Love it, man. What about you, Jackson?
Whole coaching staff at Owensboro.
It's just a great group over there, man. And congratulations, to you guys, and soak this thing in, man. Have a great holiday season. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Always. I hate to run them in and out, man.
No,
I could probably take the whole show and just interview the whole team. I'm having a good time.
Hey,
I was wondering how this is. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little intimidated by the large number of folks, but a little bit. But I mean, 'cause I don't, logistics. I can talk all day, but getting us on the air, y'all can come on in. Next group, come on up.
Next two.
Oh, this dude. He's rolling. We have odd numbers. It's an odd number, man. Yeah, you're good, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself to us, man.
My name is Aiden Howe. I play nose guard as well.
Absolutely, man. And talk about it, man. How's it feel to be a state champion?
Feels amazing. Took me a while to be able to process it.
Absolutely. I guarantee it, man. Talk about your coach here, man. DeMarcus Ganaway comes in and, breathes this life into the program. What's practice like every day for you guys?
Oh, I mean, at first it was terrible. Like,
I love it.
He put us through it, but it was worth it.
And, looking back on it, why he did that, right?
Yeah.
Those games like Pulaski in the trenches, man, they don't get much tougher than that, right?
Yeah, definitely helped brought the team together in those tough times.
Who is the guy on the team you look to when times get tough? Who's the guy you look to rally the troops?
It has to be either Evan, Eli, or Drew.
Love it, man. Appreciate it. Anybody want to give a shout-out to before we get you out of here?
The whole entire coaching staff and my mom.
There you go.
What's your mom's name?
Megan Howe.
There you go. Get her a shout-out. Get her on the air, man. Appreciate you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
State champ. Your immortality now, man, at Owensboro gets to live forever, man. That's right. That's right. We'll get you out of here. Get the next two guys in. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Anytime, man. And state champs, man.
Next year's Bash Brothers here.
That's right.
The Bash Brothers next year here, man.
This is getting old hat for Ty over here, man. He's
getting better at it, man. He's just training here.
He might end up taking my job. He keeps coming in here too much. Go ahead and introduce yourself, young man.
I'm Braden Burke.
Braden Burke and Ty Ashley, right?
Yes, sir.
Defensive Player of the Year, man. And Braden, let's start with you, man. Another breakout candidate this year. I talked to Dave Clark a lot, and he's like, this Braden Burke cat is the real deal. As you look back on the season, man, what are some of your favorite outside of hoisting the state championship trophy? Talk about some of your favorite memories from the season.
Honestly, just coming together with the guys. Like Marcus coming back, we all played with him in middle school, and it's just like we built a really good chemistry this year, and it's just like we're all together, and going on to next year, it's just going to be so good.
I know. And then, what about you, man? And the Defensive Player of the Year, and you get to go up and do it at Kroger Field. What are some of the things you'll take away from this season? Just, the grind from this season.
Yeah, it's great. Well, everybody's been talking about what he put us through in the summer. Going off what he said, everybody just came together through that. And, you see where that got us. So, it was great to play on Kroger, great experience, and it was fun. So.
Absolutely. And then for the people out there statewide that might say, well, look at this team, man. They lost Evan Hampton and a few other, Eli Hampton, a few big-time seniors. They're probably going to take a step back. I think they'd be sadly mistaken, right?
Oh, yes, sir. We're, working every day this offseason. We're going to get bigger, faster, stronger. We're going to be a better team than we were last year. So, I hope everybody's ready for that. So.
Yeah, man. Anybody want to give a shout-out to before we get you out of here?
Michael K. Singer, of course.
K. Singer's
You
a
know, you
big.
gotta love him.
He might be more popular.
Yeah, and then my mom and dad, Buster Ashley, Tiffany Ashley.
Absolutely. Big shout out to Buster. He came over and helped us out at the tailgate on Friday, too, man. And what about you, Mr. Burke? Anybody?
Definitely my dad, Mike. The guys love him, and just like my family in general. It's just been great.
Absolutely. We expect to see you guys back in these chairs again this time next year, man. No,
Yes,
no
sir.
pressure. All right. Appreciate both of you guys, man. Soak it in, man. Let's get the next group in. We're rolling through these, Coach. It ain't going too bad. My time management skills are pretty poor. I'm going to be honest. Like if you're looking for a guy to run the clock or whatever, you don't want it to be me. But
Yeah, no, it's all good.
But I think we're doing pretty good here. Vic's taking good care of me, making sure the it's good. So we're good. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get you introduced here, man. Tell the listeners who you are.
My name is Chris Coy. I'm a junior receiver.
There you go. And
Marcus Ganaway Jr. I'm the quarterback.
yeah, man. And there you go. So you got that's like Marcus is taking care of the the producing side of things. Hey, tell us about the season, man. Any moment just stand out to you where maybe you thought, man, we have a team that can make a run to the whole thing.
After the first 2 games, it was quite a difficult stretch for us. But after we bounced back against Catholic, after that, I knew that we were going to go far.
Yeah, man. That's kind of when that light bulb came on for me as well. Marcus, I mean, incredible season, first of all, young man. I mean, the completion percentage was incredible. I thought you distributed the football very well throughout the season, put your team in position to win. When you made the move down here, man, talk about that transition into the program. I mean, would they accept you with open arms right out of the gate?
Yeah, as soon as I got here, I've already known all these guys since I was little. So I grew up here. So when I came back, everybody was excited, and I felt welcome.
Yeah, man. Basketball season around the corner. You're a pretty good hooper, too, right?
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
All right. When we expect to see you? You going to be out there Friday?
I'll be there next Tuesday against Muhlenberg.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. And, I don't want to rush you back out there. I mean, you got to soak this trophy in a little bit, man. Anybody want to give a shout-out to, man?
I just want to shout out my family and my friend group, FA2N. I like them.
That's right, man. And what was the moment when the clock hit zeros, man? What was going through your head there?
Just wanted to celebrate with the guys. The first person I seen was Marcus, and I just had to give him a hug. And then I ran to my brother, who was a photographer, so I just celebrated with him.
Love it, man. And Marcus, man, anybody want to give a shout-out to outside of your dad sitting here? I mean, talk about some of the people that made this possible for you, man.
Oh, yeah. Shout out all my coaches. Shout out to the Owensboro community for welcoming me here as soon as I got back. Shout out my family, Mariah, Santana, my mom, my grandmother, and my grandmother Cecil that passed away.
Love it, man. And congratulations. And expect you to bring another one back next year, so no pressure, man. No worries.
Yeah, we will.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. We'll get the next group up. We're just rolling through them. Here are the state champs in the house, 5A state champs, Owensboro Red Devils. Don't forget, tomorrow we have the Red Devil Rundown out of Mr. Beast. I told Dave and Dan, I said, man, I didn't mean to step on y'all's toes. I got to get the champs. And they said, you kidding me? We can celebrate this every day.
Exactly.
It's a state championship. We can't get enough of these guys, man.
We've been waiting, man.
They have. No, the city's been hungry for quite some time, man. Get these 2 young men in here now. Oh, it's flipped. There you go.
Right here. You good.
Marcus is a great producer over here, man. That's great, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, young man.
I'm Trey Shimwell. I'm a DB. I'm 16 years old.
Yeah, man. And
My name's Davion Hinton. I'm also a DB, and I'm 17 years old.
man, the defensive backs, I feel like probably the most underrated group. Of the team, and the punt return. That's what I want to make sure. Want to make sure treading lightly here, but you got a state record, state championship game record. Man, talk about that a little bit. And not only the record, but you set the tone. Sometimes scoring first in those big games, man, just let you take the air out, right? Talk about that, man. Just changing the game on Saturday night.
I mean, yeah, I've had some other big moments where I've returned punts, but like this one was a little different just because the people who surrounded me, like the area I was in, and I just know when I get the ball, I got to just try my hardest to get out there and score, and that ended up just being a real crazy play. Faced a lot of adversity during that play. People coming from every direction, and then.
But as you're standing there waiting, right before the ball's even snapped, I mean, it's got to be crossing your mind, like, I'm about to change this whole game right now.
Yeah, it's just a crazy feeling to even stand back there before the game. You just know you just get a big view of everybody who's in front of you, and then, once the ball gets in your hands, you just got to do what you do to get to the end zone. And usually, I'm running up the sideline, I know I'm going to hear Coach Ganaway beside me or something. if I start cutting up too much, go backwards or something, I'm hearing, come on, Trey. But I know if I start going straight with it, then I know he's going to be right there with me.
I love it, man.
I'm telling you, man. Look, real quick.
Yeah.
Like, us on offense hadn't had as many, reps, plays, and sometimes in a game. And so when we get teams to punt, like us as an offensive staff, it's a great thing to have, man. Like, we get nervous sometimes, like, man, they're going to score. Like, we ain't even going to get the ball. And, like, when they were going to punt and Trey was back there and us coaches were looking and they had held the ball for so long, it was like, I wouldn't be surprised if he scores here. And then, lo and behold, he take it to the house. And so those are the type of athletes that we got, and it's special and it's fun. But, like, we scored, I think, 9 times this season, 7 or 9 times on our first touch. And it was because of playmakers like him, Kingston, Evan, Aiden Fountain scored one, and just it's been a great year, man. And that, like you said, for us, it set the tone.
Yeah, no doubt.
Big time.
It felt like I could feel, even listening, I kind of let it exhale out when you took it back to the house, and it's a record, so that's pretty cool too. It's a win-win, right? Take us through it, man. Back on Saturday night, man. What's going through your head as the clock hits 0 and you're state champs?
I don't even know. I was really just sitting there like, wow, we really just made history.
Yeah, man. And back in the summer, everybody keeps talking about how tough it was, but now you know why Coach Ganaway put you through all that, right?
Yeah, the workouts were crazy.
And those the defensive backfield, I feel like we didn't really talk about y'all that much, and y'all were just out there making plays, man. Talk about being a part of an elite group like that.
It felt great to have. I know I have like other people to help me out. Like when I'm out there, I know I can trust my coaches and my teammates to help me out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I wanna just give a small shout out to our receiver corps, because we got a lot of hard workers at our receiving corps. They definitely pushed us every single last practice. Like, there'll be some practices where it's just straight back and forth just because all the competition we have. And I want to personally call out Kingston, because that's my dog. That's my dog. I ain't gonna lie. It's like iron sharpens iron. He pushed me to my full limits every practice, and I definitely push him too.
I love it. This kid's got a future in broadcasting, man. I can tell you right now, he's killing it. But man, we talk about defense going against the offense, man. Iron sharpens iron. You got iron on both sides. And that's got to make you better in practice every single day, seeing each other like that.
Yeah, and like he just said, we competed all season long in practice. I think that was one of the things that helped us through the run, as typically bodies would start to break down and the guys would start to get tired. It was just kind of our identity. People didn't expect us to be tough and physical because they felt like we were going to be smaller and, the way we played the game. But, no, our guys were tough. Our guys were physical. And then, too, they're ultimate competitors. They didn't like the first few games of getting hit in the mouth and not being able to, show something for it. And so, like, that kind of stuck with us. And then our coaching staff, like, all through the playoffs, I was talking about, all right, let's kind of take it down this week. Let's take it down this week. And then you go out on practice, and it's where we left off. And that's why, we were able to play with teams like Pulaski, Greenwood, and Henderson, and the real physical teams around us.
No doubt, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to before we get you out of here, family-wise or anything?
I just want to shout out all my coaching staff and all the teaching staff at Owensboro High School, and I want to shout out Termel Barksdale.
There you go, man. How about you, man?
I like to shout out all my family members, my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, and my coaches.
Appreciate you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job. Killed it, man. Good job. Let's get the next group in.
They up for basketball too next, man.
Oh, look
They're going to be on the court next week.
Well, we'll be ready. Vic will be calling some games for the Red Devils, also, and Dan, of course.
Yeah.
Vic will be sliding into a couple, and I'll call the Catholic games for you.
We got some true newcomers here.
Oh,
man.
okay.
Big additions here, man.
All right. Let's go ahead and let's get you introduced. Go ahead, young man.
My name is Kobe Pullum. I'm a defensive end and edge.
Good to meet you, man, because I saw you on tape just destroying folks out there, man. So it's nice to meet you, man. Welcome to the Owensboro area, man. Heard a lot about you. Go ahead, young man.
My name is Amari Roney, and I'm a safety.
Okay, yeah, these two dudes can ball right here now. You got some dudes that can put a hurting on. And we'll talk to you first, man. Take us through it. You get eligible late in the season. I mean, I know in your mind you're thinking, as soon as they turn me loose, I'm going to make an instant impact, man. Talk about that.
I mean, yeah.
You're just out there dominating, man. I
don't know even what to say about it, to be honest. I mean,
but the teammates accept you. Like when you step into a team late in the year like that, right? I mean, it's got to be tough to be the outsider coming into a group like this.
Yeah.
Talk about, did they accept you with open arms?
Oh yeah, it was a very welcoming. Like coming in, it was very welcoming, and like I didn't know what it was like to expect coming in. Like I didn't know like nobody. I only knew like probably one person on the team, two people on the team before I even like moved here. So like coming in and like meeting everybody and the coaching staff and everybody, and then taking me through it, walking me and everything, it just.
And you're a big part of now of a huge state championship run, man. Mari, man, you killed it out there on Saturday, man. Just talk about the ability to come down. I mean, is it defending the pass, or is it coming down and just delivering the big shot out there? Which one is it for you?
I like coming down and hit.
You can kind of tell. I mean, that was kind of an easy layup type question, man. But you put plenty of hits out there throughout the postseason, man, and just had an incredible run. Talk about you coming in and how your teammates accepted you.
So I want to shout out Chaden because he's probably the reason why I came down here. And I'm just kind of quiet guy. So like, they welcome me.
Yeah, quiet and just look at the stat sheet.
Listen,
right?
I got just these two right here, man. Like you can see it and you can kind of hear it that they are, like he said, like quiet, but they ballers, and they love what has happened this season and how much they've been welcomed. Kobe being from Indiana, I used to mess with him. That being from Indiana myself, about like he better show up and he better do what he's supposed to do, and kind of keep that strong there. But then even with Amari, I used to mess with him about his film that I watch and talk about. Like, they still talking about you in Ohio, man. You can't cover, you can't tackle, stuff like that. But they competitors and they love it, and they kind of continue to drive them. And I think he had, I wouldn't want to say your best game, but he had his best game in the state championship. And then the 3 games that he played, the entire team throughout the back half of the season was kind of, on a mission to make sure we were able to play long enough to get him eligible. And it was, they had a thing called Free Kobe. So that was like the last few weeks before he got eligible. Everybody was kind of knowing like our team is going to step up another notch when he stepped out there.
No disrespect, but Woodford absolutely hated that they freed Kobe, because I think he got 14 tackles, man, and just took it to him a little bit. Anybody want to give a shout out to before we get you going, man?
Definitely want to give a shout out to the coaches, Trey, Shimwell, who was just here, my Nana for sure, and that's about it.
Love it, man. What about you, Mari?
I want to shout out my family and God giving me to this position right now. Win the state, and all these great people.
Absolutely. Congratulations, guys. Let's go get it, man. And we'll get the next group in, man. Coming up here, we're winding it down, I think. Is this the last 2?
I think so, yeah.
All right, man. Phew, we made it, man. This is
down on Weenie.
Got a good group here.
Hey, Keaton.
Here we go. Love it, man. There he is. Go ahead and introduce yourself, young man.
I'm Keaton Land. I'm a left guard. I'm a sophomore.
Love it, man. Introduce yourself.
I'm Aiden Fountain, sophomore receiver.
There you go. So these are some dudes right here for you, Coach. You got the trenches. And Fountain, you talked about, man, one of the guys that helped you guys score first. This is elite ability. Hey, we'll start with you, Mr. Fountain. Talk about just the feeling, man, being state champions.
It feels really great coming into the season. I had to sit out the first 2 games, so going through the season, winning the state championship felt really good.
Yeah, man, and talk about it a little bit. State champs, Owensboro immortality. Has it even set in for you yet?
I mean, yeah, it just doesn't feel real. Going in, it just like going off. Like we started slow, first 2 games, and we just picked it up. We didn't expect it at all.
Yeah. And it takes a whole group, right? I mean, we just talked to several guys that have contributed. Man, talk about your teammates a little bit.
Practice, we push each other to be the best we could. Yeah, that's really it.
That's it, man. Just practice. I'm sure practice is a pay-per-view event though between these two teams, man. And when you talk about shout outs, man, who you want to give a shout out to?
I want to shout out my mom, my dad, Coach Grenier, and DB.
I think Coach Grenier just went over the top for shout outs, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to, man?
I want to shout out my mom, my dad, and this dude named Brian right here.
I love it, man. That's right. Brian gets a shout out. There we go. I love it. Appreciate you guys for coming by, man, and enjoy this thing. Soak it in. These things don't come around very often, so soak these things in, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Lifetime memories. Thank you so much. As the Red Devils have been in the house here, 2025 5A state champions, Coach. Thank you so much. 38 minutes in the first segment. It's a record. It's a record guest, record kickoff or punt return, and bringing his first title back since 1986. We appreciate you, man.
No problem, man. There's a lot of people involved, man, like to give thanks to and a lot of appreciation. But the boys put in the work, man.
Absolutely. And we'll just keep this going tomorrow night out at Mr. B's. Red Devil Rundown, premiere episode, live at 5. We'll lead right into that with Dan Bartlett, who did an incredible job all season long. And good luck, man. Let's keep this thing rolling.
I appreciate it, man.
Yes,
See y'all out
so
there tomorrow.
happy for you, man.
No,
Very
I know,
happy
man.
for
Like
you.
the
Proud
Homer's
of you,
days, man.
That's
Appreciate
right. It goes
y'all.
all the way back to the Homer's days, man. And that'll do it, man. Red Devils have been here. It's Green River Area Federal Credit Union guest of the game. We'll be right back here with a little high school basketball rundown live at 5, 102.7 The Game.
It's game on every weekday from 5 to 8 in the morning.
What distinguishes Foreman Watson Houltry from many other law firms? It's the pride we take in the communities we serve, stemming from the deep roots our attorneys have in this region. We view giving back to our hometowns as an obligation, not an option. Foreman Watson Houltry, dedicated to you, committed to justice, fwhlegal.com.
Chad, how do winners win shopping for a new vehicle?
The Red Tag event at Don Moore on 54. They'll be winning, picking, and grinning.
All in one place. New Chevy Trax, $23,495 or $299 a month.
And with non-commissioned product specialists.
There's no fiddling around. New Silverado Crew Cab, $39,990 or $499 a month. DonMooreChevy.com. Scan the code.
Greenville, or Owensboro, and experience the difference today. Your money, your future, your credit union. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Duke Brubaker from Champion Mazda in Owensboro. And as fall has arrived, so are the 2026 models. Brand new 2025s are ready for you to test drive and take home with outstanding incentives like 0.9% APR for 60 months on new 2025 Mazda CX-5 and CX-50 Turbo Premiums. New 2025 Mazda CX-30 starting at $26,860 and new 2025 Mazda CX-50 Preferred all-wheel drive hybrids that get 39 miles per gallon starting at $34,298. See all these deals at OwensboroMazda.com.
Van Atten's award-winning Pitmaster barbecue sauce. From backyard grills to big events, they make it pit perfect every time. Their food truck and catering can bring the flavor straight to you. And here's a thank you to our hometown heroes. With valid ID, veterans, police, firefighters, and EMS get a free drink with a purchase at the food truck. See where they're serving next, shop the sauce, and book your event at VanAttensBarbecue.com. And follow Van Atten's Pitmaster Barbecue Sauce on Facebook. Van Atten's, where flavor wins.
Roofing ain't no hobby. He's a pro, and his name is Robbie. So don't fool around with amateurs, doggone it. And don't worry about the roof. Robbie's on it. Roof trouble? Call Robbie Lee. 270-929-2786. Don't worry about the roof. Robbie's on it.
Hey, it's Johnny Calhoun of Calhoun's Barbershop. Come see us at 452 East 18th Street. We're here early, Monday through Friday, 7 to 5:30, Saturday, 7 to noon. And as always, we don't want to be everybody's barber. We just want to be your barber at Calhoun's Barbershop.
Trying to find the perfect gift for the horror fan in your life? Then visit Ghostly Productions. From masks and decorations to collectible figures and movie prop replicas. Visit Ghostly Productions, open all year round.
Let's get back to Live at 5 with Steve and Coach on 102.7 The Game.
Live at 5, brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtry, FWHlegal.com. Stephen A. Turner, Vic Evans here in the Floor Concept Studios. And that was fun.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that might be
without a
the
doubt.
longest segment in Live at 5 history and the most guests.
There you go. Got it all taken care of.
And our co-host is gone from the table here.
Yes, it is.
The 5A State Championship Trophy. Don't forget, you can catch them tomorrow out at Mr. B's out there. Red Devil Rundown starting at 6, but Live at 5 will lead right in.
It
Hand
is.
the baton to Dan.
Yeah, it is. And then it'll be Dan and Dave doing Live at 5 with me, and then Dan will run in right into Red Devil Rundown. The guest will be in the house that you could probably
the co-host will be back tomorrow.
You could probably take some pictures with it if you're a Red Devil alum.
Coach Ganaway carrying that thing around cracks me up.
It just reminds me.
Strapped into the front seat of his car, driving around town.
But you read those stories like guys. I can remember it was like a guy. I can't remember what golfer it was, but he won the PGA Championship. And like he literally strapped it into his car and then drove it to his home club and like took it to play golf with that day. And then you hear about the Stanley Cup and the stories because every player in the NHL gets a day with the Stanley Cup.
Man, just some of those dudes we got to talk to. Big reason why
a lot of them
trophies sitting here. A lot of those guys will return.
No pressure. I've already said they win next year. They win it by every game by 17.
Coach Ganaway's like, everybody's already asked me about next year. I'm like, can we just soak this one in for a second? Man, I'm just so happy for
I'll guarantee you within a week he'll be starting on workouts for next year.
Yeah, I'm so happy for Coach. It goes all the way back to the Homers days, man. When he was at Ohio County and he went over to Bossy and just following his career and just great people, man.
Here's the thing I want to say about Coach Ganaway, and you've known him a lot longer than I have. I've gotten to know him more, with interviews, media day, reaching out to him, talking to him about football. I'll say this. He is an absolute leader of men.
100%.
Like, I don't want to talk about X's and O's. Mm-mm. Don't give me all of that. But when push comes to shove, the true great coaches can get kids to play harder for them than those kids ever thought was imaginable. Like, they could get more out of them than what the kid believed it. Coach Van Hoos was that way when I played with him. Like, he made me a better baseball player than I ever thought I could be. Coach Ganaway is an absolute leader of men. You literally talk to him for 5 or 6 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And you're ready to put on the helmet and shoulder pads.
100%.
And give. I mean,
all the way back to media day.
I want to say this. If Phillip Rivers can do it, maybe I can do it at 53. That's all I know.
We might have a little true or false Phillip Rivers. Before we do that, we got about 5 minutes here to talk about scoreboard action last night. A couple games really want to dive into for just a minute. Davis County defeats Edmondson 89-56. Moss 31-12 assists.
Mr. Basketball. We should have Mr. Football and Mr. Basketball in the city of Owensboro this year.
Man, he's killing it. 31 points, 12 assists is a staggering number.
Yes,
that means he's being selective about his shots and distributing the basketball.
I did a game with him last year where he scored. He didn't score until there was 3 minutes left in the game. He only finished the game with 6 points, had 19 assists. They decided they were going to take him out of the game. He's like, that's fine. I'll distribute to my teammates.
And, that's a good Edmondson team.
Yes.
I think that's what you're seeing, the levels of the third region. Davis County is the upper level of the state. Acton had 17, Randolph with 12. Massey led the way for the Wildcats. How about K105 last night? Got to tune in to Grayson, Ohio for a half. That was an incredible basketball game. 41-40 at the half, and then Grayson outscores them 48-18 in the second half.
Yeah, it was a great game. I know, Coach Briggins, I thought watching the game, the parts I watched, the one thing that really shocked me, and I think sometimes this happens because Coach Briggins talks about what great shooters they have. They didn't play through contact well. Like, anytime they got trapped or double teamed, and not that they were reaching, but they would bump, and you got to play through those bumps. Ohio County couldn't. It came off as being, they just got out physicaled.
Yeah.
Now, Grayson's a great team, and they're going to play physical.
Yes.
But you got to play through contact. You got to play physical, too.
And I think looking ahead, I mean, these are the two best teams in the region. Is there teams that can beat them in the region? Absolutely. But there's no question that these are the two best
They're
teams
head and shoulders.
The
They're the two best.
And the physicality that Grayson plays with and the way they score makes for a great matchup with Davis County at some point down the road.
My one thing is, who does Grayson have that can guard Jay Moss? Because I think he's a difference maker.
No, 100%. I mean, Logston, Martis both had 24. Armstrong had 20. On the other side, Durham led the way with 21. Abney with 14 there for Ohio County.
The one thing people better do is start buying your tickets for the regional tournament right now because it's going to be tremendous. And the great thing is we'll be live streaming it again this year, Steve.
I'm looking forward to it. Apollo took down Trinity, a very game Trinity Raiders.
It was a 4-point game at half or something like that.
Yeah, they were tied in the third quarter. Trinity was playing really well. Then Apollo really finished strong to close it out. They went 63-50. Powers had 13. Butterworth and Henning both with 12 each. The big men in the paint got it done. How about Payne and Smith with 12 each for the Raiders, who fall to 3-2. Apollo moves to 3-0 on the season. I tell you, one that caught my eye, just the score total, was Muhlenberg, 89-58 over Warren East. Gavin Groves, Case and Morris, 22 each. Ivan Sparks was a double-double, 13 and 13. They're 3-0, and they've got McLean and then Catholic. So it's an interesting week. We'll learn a little bit about the Muhlenberg County Mustangs.
Absolutely. I know a lot of people, there's some people that already penciled in Ohio County to be the team to win that district. You don't sleep on this Muhlenberg County team.
Yeah.
Case and Morris is going to have a monster year for them. I think Sparks is a young kid that's coming on, going to be so good. It's going to be a battle down there in the 10th, because don't also sleep on McLean. And I think you look at the 9th and the 10th, the one thing I can do is you don't want to be, that 2-3 matchup or the 2-3 matchup in the 10th. Look out.
Yeah, it'll be great games. Henderson took down Paducah Tillman to move to 2-1. Webster took down McLean in 2 overtimes. And Logan beat Butler County 74-64. On the girls' side, Catholic fell short against Sacred Heart.
So does all the Kentucky teams.
Right. And it's Manahan and Hagan in double figures. You'll hear the Owensboro Catholic coaches show with Brian Basham. And Coach Robertson will be over at Old Hickory tonight, 6:30 over there on K-News. They'll take on Apollo on Friday, who got a win, right? They knocked down Hoptown Bullington with 24. Taylor had 11 points, 14 rebounds. Grayson County takes down Ohio County 52-27. How about
Don't
Peyton?
sleep on this Grayson County team with Bree Jones.
Yeah.
And not only that, you saw the role players, quote unquote role players, do all the scoring yesterday. They can become really dangerous if that happens.
Bowman had 20. Hannah Smith, 16 points, 19 rebounds. Lady Cougars are 3-0 on the season. And the other Lady Cougars, McLean County, they're 4-0 on the season after a win over Union County 66-42. Anna Miller, 24 points. Good to see healthy again.
Yeah, and I want to say this may be a record-setting year for McLean County girls basketball. I can see them maybe having the best record they've ever had, going farther in the playoffs that they've ever had. This is a team, if you look at it, if you're going to say Catholic and Breck are here, they're right there, with Davis County and Grayson and them to see, the improvement. I think this team's going to win 20-something games and be really good.
They can score it. That question comes down to defense and rebounding. If they can do those things, they can beat anybody. Butler County's 2-1, win over Hancock in overtime. Hancock played really well, and then Butler dominates the overtime.
Hancock blew it in the last 3. I think they had a 6-point lead with 2 minutes to go, and Todd, who called the game on WBIO, courtesy of Commonwealth Road Products, said it looked like we were down 6 with 2 minutes to go instead of up 6.
Yeah, you got to work that clock, Lewis. Shot clock's not here yet.
Not yet.
Right? No. To close things out, Franklin Simpson gives Edmondson their first loss, 66-60. We'll come back with Above All Roofing, True or False. Get you home on a Wednesday, live at 5, 102.7 The Game.
Protect what matters most with Home Mutual Insurance. Whether it's your home, your car, business, or life insurance, we've got you covered. Stop by 532 Main Street in Tell City or call 812-547-2363 for a free quote. Home Mutual Insurance, your trusted local provider.
Hey, Chris, can you fix my leak? Yes, we can. Hi, I'm Chris Estes, owner of Above All Roofing and Seamless Gutters. From your windows leaking air to installing new energy-efficient windows, we can do it. 313-4275. Gutters leaking, past few rains? Get new 5 or 6 inch gutters with guards. You have a roof leak? We can install a premium roof on your house or business. We have an affordable solution for all your leaks. 270-313-4275.
Step into the unique world of Don's Consignment. Jewelry, furniture, new mattresses, and so much more. Need quick cash? Buy, sell, or trade here. Find us on Breckenridge Street or call 270-685-5015. At Don's Consignment, every deal is a discovery.
Make the most of every lawn with Kubota commercial landscaping equipment. From the productivity-boosting Z700 series mower to the reliable SVL track loader. It's a lineup built to get the job done right. Because when your reputation is on the line, you need equipment that will never let you down. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Check us out today at Hagen's Outdoor Equipment with 3 locations to serve you. Highway 54 in Philpott, Salem Drive in Owensboro, and Power Machinery on Highway 41 in Hanson. We appreciate your business.
Hi, this is Travis Holtry. At Foreman Watson Holtry, we're not just your trusted local attorneys. We're your neighbors,
and proud supporters of Kentucky Sports Radio. Just like a game-winning shot by UK at the buzzer, we're here to deliver results for you when it counts. Whether it's navigating complex legal challenges or celebrating the next big win by UK on the court, we're with you every step of the way. Tune in to KSR Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. And remember, Foreman Watson Holtry, dedicated to you, committed to justice. FWHlegal.com.
Hey y'all, it's Kellyanne Harris with the Harris Group at Keller Williams Elite Realty. As a proud sports mom, I know what it takes to show up, stay focused, and deliver results on the field and in real estate. That's why we're offering our Guaranteed Cash Offer program. We guarantee to get your home sold or we'll buy it. For all your real estate needs, trust the Harris Group. We're always ready to go to work for you. Call us today at 270-929-5857 for the details.
When you're looking for the perfect place to eat, drink, and have a blast, head to Mr. B's Pizza and Wings in Owensboro. Dive into hot, fresh-made pizzas, bold wings, and all your favorite game day classics. And now take the fun even further at Club 18 Golf, the indoor golf experience right inside Mr. B's. Bring your friends, book a bay, and swing through world-famous courses while enjoying great food and cold drinks. It's the ultimate night out with great eats, great swings, all under one roof. Mr. B's Pizza and Wings in Club 18 Golf, right on Highland Point Drive, where Owensboro comes to play.
Getting sick was not on my to-do list today. 3 conference calls, the kids have practice, and we need groceries. Who has time for a sinus infection? Fortunately, Owensboro Health Urgent Care offers convenient virtual visits. No long lines or waiting rooms, just quality health care from anywhere that works for me. Now that fits my schedule.
For life's ups and downs, choose Owensboro Health Urgent Care. Start your virtual visit at owensborohealth.org.
John Moore here with the Moore Automotive Team. The end-of-year deals are happening now, and we're focused on making your car buying experience fast and easy. With our 5-day exchange policy and e-sign delivery, you can truly buy with confidence. We can even deliver the vehicle to you. So if you're ready to take advantage of the year-end savings, start at moredeals.com or visit us at any of our locations. From our family to yours, happy holidays.
Local sports at its finest, live at 5 with Stephen A. Turner and Vic Evans on 102.7 The Game.
Let me tell you about Karen Gross, realtor with RE/MAX Professional Realty Group. Your dream is her mission. Give her a call at 270-315-9810 or find her at karengross.net. It's live at 5 here. Floor Concept Studios taking you home with a little above all roofing, true or false.
Yeah, go see Chris Estes for all your roofing, siding, seamless gutter needs. He will get you taken care of. My first one, Steve, true or false? The above all roofing, true or false? The city of Owensboro will have a team in the football state finals next year.
Oh, yeah, you put that one on a tee. That's true.
That's 100% true.
Yeah, no pressure, Coach Ganaway or any of those
Morris,
young men we just talked to.
Yeah, or John Edge.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, Callie's been there 3 straight years.
Yeah.
I mean, I think people that think that they're just going to fall off a cliff would probably need to take a step back, too, because it's got a really good group.
I got one more football for you.
Yeah.
True or false? Looking at finalists for Mr. Football, it's really a 2-horse race, Evan Hampton and Jacob Savage, and it should be Evan Hampton.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're factoring in the whole season, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nobody had a better postseason than Evan Hampton. To me, that's where you make your money, man. I mean, that's why I hate the MVP in the NBA and these regular season. Man, you make your money in the postseason. And Evan Hampton just dominated 5A football.
I think it is between those two.
Oh, yeah, and I got ultimate respect for Savage. You know, we promote the heck out of that kid.
Yep.
But, I mean, Evan's one of our own. And at the end of the day, I mean, honestly, if you stack them up side by side and you had one game to win, you had to put them out there on the field. I mean, no disrespect to the Macho Man, but I'm going with Hogan.
I'm going with him, too.
Evan Hampton.
Give me one of yours.
Absolutely. True or false? Pope finally holding players accountable will help turn this season around. You buying it?
I mean, true if he keeps doing it as long as...
I mean, can it, though? Like I said, is a bench long enough to bench everybody who's not playing hard? Because you're really going to bench like 3/4 of the team if you do
Well, it's a good start when you don't let Brandon Garrison play in the second half. You're a much better team when he's not on the floor.
Well, I just like to see fire in Pope.
Yes.
I feel like the niceness has to go. Like these guys, and if you have that pride in the Kentucky across the chest, it's time to start getting in these guys' rear end.
100%.
Here's the thing: if you don't want to play, paid or not, hit the road.
Hit the road.
Hit the road. We'll find somebody who does. If Trent Noah is going to be out there and we want to play him the entire game, So be it. I'm sure he wants to play for that name across the chest.
Here's a good one for you. True or false? This is a little Notre Dame question for you. Notre Dame has played Georgia and Texas A&M more times than Georgia and Texas A&M have played each other since A&M joined the SEC in 2012.
True.
That is true. They played A&M
just
twice.
want to get that in.
They played Georgia 3 times, and Texas A&M and Georgia have played 1 time.
Since Notre Dame's what? So so 5 total games. So they're 2-3 in those games.
2 and 3.
Notre Dame is. I mean, that's not bad.
Well, the 2 losses to Georgia were 3 points and 6 points and 1 point loss.
Right.
So if you look at them, they've all been close games.
Even the wins have been. Well, the Georgia playoff game wasn't super close.
It was 23-20 the final.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like they got late and got close.
The
late.
first A&M game they won like 24. They won by like 2 touchdowns, but since then, lost 1 point to Texas A&M. I think there was a 3-point loss at Notre Dame where you had the ball chance to win.
Yeah.
So the people, it goes into people saying that, the SEC.
The SEC.
Well, the SEC, they don't play each other.
Yeah.
They played 1 time since 2012.
I think it's more about the number of tough games in a row versus just 1 or 2 games in a season, which is what the Big Ten does, or any other conference does, to be honest with you, to be clear. But Notre Dame needs to get in one of those crappy conferences, and maybe they'll be in the postseason. Let's talk about Phillip Rivers. True or false? Phillip Rivers leads the Colts to the playoffs.
I hope it's true.
Man.
I hope it's true.
I'll tell you one thing it does do. It makes the Colts more interesting.
It does.
Like, I'm back on the Colts. Like, they were the best team in the AFC for the first, 6 or 7 weeks. Now this injury happens with Daniel Jones, and they're back. I mean, Phillip Rivers is here. I mean, dude hadn't played football in 4 years, right?
It's been longer than that, isn't it?
He talked about his weight today, and he's like, well, I ain't never ran away from anybody in my career. I'm not going to start now.
True or false? Counting the Titans job, there will be at least 5 NFL jobs open on Black Monday.
It's true, I think. It's the NFL, man. You look around, there's a lot of bad football at the bottom of it.
Yes.
And yeah, I think 5's probably. I think probably more than 5.
No, just 5.
Just 5. I think 5.
Counting the Titans.
Yeah, I think it's 5.
I think it's at least 5.
Might run through them. We'll think about it a little more. Hey, Dave, we'll have you tomorrow out at Mr. B's with Vic and Dan for another Red Devil celebration. We'll see you then.
You've been listening to Live at 5 on 102.7 The Game. Special thanks to Foreman Watson Hultree for sponsoring the preceding broadcast. FWHlegal.com. Tune in next time for Live at 5 on 102.7 The Game.
Don't expect Michigan to focus on any of the coaches in the college football playoff, explains ESPN college football insider Pete